got into was put the flag on.
You are now watching Farming with Duffy Ag.
Welcome back to the channel. We're gonna hook back up to the plows. We got more to work on and we gotta get ready because we got more plowing to do. Almost ready to party. So I never ended up getting the Coulter hub for that one that's missing. I'm gonna run it without it. If I really like how well these do, I'll get it. It's back ordered from Shoot. Yeah, and I want to see it. So other things that we got to do, that like that pin, gotta put the snap ring on that. Maybe we'll take that pin right out and put the correct one in, maybe. And then this seal's leaking, and that's about it. Check air pressure. I greased it last time, so this is leaking pretty aggressive, as you see. greenpartsstore.com sent me some parts. There's the seal kit for it, supposedly. So we're gonna take it apart, make sure it is, get that fixed up. Should be pretty easy. 2 hydraulic lines, 2 fittings, loosen that up, change it all out. I am a little frustrated. So in the last video of me doing these tires, I'm not frustrated, I should have expected it. These bolts are junk, so I only put 4 in each one back just to hold it for right now. I'm not going to run it like that. But I called the local deer dealer, which is United Ag and Turf now, which they own all sorts of deer dealers, at 8 o'clock this morning. It's like 11:30 now. Haven't got a phone call back yet. Mint. greenpartsstore.com. Put an order in with them this morning after the deer dealer didn't call me back after 45 minutes. Overnighted the parts. Hopefully they're here tomorrow, if not Monday. Be good to go. That just frustrates me though. Everybody, yeah, we don't have a good ag dealer ever, and they can't even answer the phone for you to tell them what you need. So frustrated. Lost one of the good guys at the dealer, which I don't blame him. He got a job at working at the prison farm, so I don't know if Rob watches this or not, but he was a good one there. So the knowledge of being a parts guy and stuff like that, yeah, the old timers are just far superior to anybody else. Alrighty, well, they just lose my business more and more. I pretty much got to the point where unless I'm in a dire need and they got it, I'll wait. I enjoy doing I much rather give my business to greenpartsstore.com and dealers like Weavers and everything else like that, and that is probably one of the biggest reasons why my next tractor will be a Fendt. I know there's a lot of diehard deer guys. We'll never get rid of this, and I'm sure I'm going to buy some more older deers, but I don't think I'd want to buy a new deer just because of how horrible the sport of the dealers are. So you get that off. Need some penetrant. Yeah. Oh, there we go. I'm not such a big fan of working with hydraulic oil because it gets everywhere. And then your hands, you're hydraulic-y out for the rest of the day, but it's part of it. What this does is it actually steers the rear tire. So based on when you lift up the rear, it puts hydraulics to this, which then tells it, is that turned or no? I think that's normal. Just looking at things, learning. Yeah. Which then, I gotta make sure that's supposed to be. Okay, let me start over. Which then, as you turn the hitch, that actually tells this to go in or out, which then sends fluid to the back here. It tells it to turn. So it turns actually really nice. Backing it up is really nice. It's actually a sweet plow. I'm very, very happy that I picked it up. It ain't the greatest thing in the world, but it's a sweet plow. Yeah, I'm content with it. Good life decisions, right? That's what we're about on the channel. So this was what was actually leaking, the outer seal. Well, one of those seals in there was coming out the end, but the whole kit has everything inside of it. So I got it apart, making a mess. Gonna pull that shaft off, pop the plungers off, or the rod end. Do the cap. There's two there. I think one inside, maybe two inside, and one at the end. So pretty much it. Easy, simple kit. So we'll go ahead and do that. Oh, there's our issue. That's ripped right through. That's some of our leaking right there. Oh yeah, there's the rest of it. Split in half. That's why it was leaking. Ain't much left to that. So that's that and that. So all I got is this outside one to do. Clean up everything. Here's the rest of that. That really fought me, but it is out of there. So that's that. That's that. So that's it. We just gotta pop these off and put the other ones on. By the way, it is 11:50 now, and Padula's just called me back. I didn't answer, because, yeah. If I had answered, I probably would have gave him a piece of my mind, and probably nobody would have had a good Saturday. But it's just crap. 4 hours later, they finally call you back, and you know they're closing at 12, so they're not going to be much help. Oh, we don't know if we have them, blah, blah, blah. Alrighty, well, I ordered them from somebody else. Yeah. You guys got good dealers in your area? I know you get into farm country, and there's quite a lot of dealers that go out of their way. Pretty jealous. Andy Horrigan. Is it Jake? His tech? Seems pretty top notch. Puts the effort in. That's just, it's a dying thing of having actual people that care about it and put the hours in and think about things and get back to you. So that's part of why I'm not a super huge fan of that 6155, because who do we call around here when we have an issue? No one. No one has any knowledge of it. But, alrighty, let's reassemble this. Does that go there? That goes inside. I gotta remember which way these go. Uh-oh. Cheers. Just kidding. Put the gasket, put all the seals in it. Almost said gaskets. Get them lubed up. And start reassembling. Back together. I hope. That seal really did not like to go in there with that other O-ring. It's in there. Hopefully that I put it together right. We're gonna find out. figured I was gonna have to move it around a bunch to get all the air out of it. I don't know if there's a way to bleed it up there or whatnot, but I'll wiggle it back and forth in the driveway, take it out back and bring it back up. I almost thought that was cracked, but it's welded around. So I think these fittings need to be replaced with the O-rings, but all right. At least it's not leaking right now. Got the manual out. And then I read some things. So there's another setting there. We gotta check that. What's up, bud? Gotta adjust this, the poppet valve. That will be the steering, I guess. That should not be touching that, so we gotta back that off. Should have 1 millimeter of gap in between it. So we'll go ahead and do that. It's not all the way right, but I can't turn all the way right because, well, yeah, I'm in an articulate with duals. So it says you're supposed to loosen this one and adjust that one. So I think I'm gonna need 2 hands, yeah. It is trailing really well behind me now, so just had to get a lot of that figured out. It's good I got that manual book. Let me get this block out. I gotta put the wheel back on. I do gotta get a flag because it does stick out. But the one thing I read in the book, you switch this pinhole from there to there for transport mode. So that must push this out more, which I wonder if it follows better down the road. So I'll pull it up and we'll see what it does. It's trailing really good now, so I'd have to adjust that poppet valve a little more. That's pretty good though. Previously I had this one in, and as you see there's a wicked bend to it. So I got a box full of parts over there, swapped it out, new snap rings. That's good. They do weld these caps on it to get more life out of them once the snap rings start acting up. So there's a few. That one's got a cap, that one, I guess those are the only ones that got caps welded on the ends. But what that does, these are springs inside of these, and that holds them in place, so when it hits a rock, trips up, puts itself back down. What we also got into was put the flag on. So this flag was the one that was on the weight that goes on that. So I made a mount. I did order these, and I forget where I ordered them from, but yeah, they should work pretty good. At least the flag can spin around and everything else. Well, it can spin one way or the other. I guess I should flip that one. I wasn't thinking. Alrighty, I'll flip that, and then this is done. We might have to adjust the steering a little more once I open it up in spread position, or in, wow, not spread position, plowing position. But I got some stuff on the 7520 to do. Did change the oil filter on it, and then yeah, that will be it for till I get those bolts, and then we'll go plowing. Messing around, the key switch stopped working, and I took everything apart, checked the power, got the power probe out, and thought, oh, what about that? Sure enough, I don't know if that's focused or not, but sure enough, that was the issue. And yeah, put a new one in. Now we're good. On to the next things. The seat got bent, Somebody was sitting on the corner, I believe, and I can drastically see that it's bent underneath it. So I gotta take that off and try straightening it. That's a pain. Also want to fix this door. We're gonna weld a little bit in, grind it flat. I should get that piece, but that's gonna work for right now, so that this door is completely sealed. Then I gotta clean this out, wash some windows so you guys get some good views. And yeah, I just pulled the seat back up straight, but that's not gonna work. So I guess I still gotta take it out, and we gotta reinforce the weld. It went on a different mounting bracket because it came out of a sound guard cab, so it's got a little more comfort. It's got the armrest that moves down and everything else like that. So yeah, upgraded seats that had the old yellow seat in it. Definitely more comfy, but we got to reinforce that side. Seats out, clean the windows. Maybe, yeah, I got to clean up inside in here a little bit. We're gonna go run and get the trailers of manure bags. They're empty. So I've got the flag on, tire up here. What I ended up doing on this seat was the base sits here. In the new series, I think it goes over to there, so it started bending right there. Added that bar in. That will keep it supported. Might need to put something here, but you got to remember the base stops right here. So I don't think it's going to help. But we'll run over there and I'll throw it in. Throw one more coat of paint. Got to wash the outside of the windows. Got to put the rain cap on. And then we should be good to rock and roll. Down the road, well, other than the bolts not being in, down the road I need to get the AC going and finish the cab kit, and it will be golden. Alrighty, we'll jump over there and go from there. So the place is packed here. We'll see if I'll be able to get that thing out of here. Probably not, but we'll get this jacked up and put on. Oh, last thing of the day. Really did a number on that. Pop the rivet right off. Freaking trees. So this is the rain cap. We'll straighten it out, see what we can do. There we go. Dana. Yeah, I'll have to order one. But at least this will keep me from having to put a bucket on it for a little bit. It's not like this is the first time I said I'll order one. A little straighter. A little. Push that rivet back together. There we go. We'll go put this on in the dark. These lights are bright. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah. There we go. I know I could solve this issue by straight piping this, but I do like hearing to some degree, having thoughts. But what usually happens is I'm close to a low branch and it's running along and pops it right off, which is better than bending everything. So that's good there. Plows look good. Gotta put that wheel on when I pick it up. Otherwise, the plows are good. Tractor, I cleaned the cab out, fixed the seat, fixed the starting issue. Got to grease it tomorrow. It just needs the bolts and the duals, and then we're good to go. I wish it was ready to go, but I guess I could put the old ones back in and run it for a day, but I don't really like that idea. Maybe I will do that so we can get some groundwork tomorrow. I don't know. I'll see how it's going. They're not that bad, but they're not that good. So we're set up, ready to rock and roll. But I think that's gonna do it for tonight for me. I'm gonna clean my mess up, get out of here, go home, edit some video, get some dinner, see what I'm gonna do tomorrow. So I appreciate you guys watching. It's been awesome. So see you guys on the next video. Make sure you like and subscribe if you haven't done so. So have a good one.